So I received a question on Instagram. Hopefully, I can try to help and dissect this situation. All right. So here's the question. Hi, I respect your view on family, but people are small-minded nowadays. I want to go tunnel vision and get things done and prove my doubters wrong. You talk about family, but what if my parents are the ones who doubt me or discourage what I want to do in life? First of all, again, thank you for the question. This is happening all the time now. We don't, I mean, it's that classic parents don't understand. And then the parents saying, I can't relate to my kids. And my answer would be a question. I know people hate that, but what kind of relationship do you have to your parents? I think one thing nowadays is there's a lack of good relationship. Now I'm not judging, but based on your approach here, it's almost like my question is, do they know you? How much have they bought into your dreams? Have they bought into your goals? I think where people doubt or where people discourage is when they think your dreams and goals are going to leave them in the dust. Especially when we talk about family. A lot of our family, they want the best for us, and I'm 100% believe your parents want the best for you. I don't think they've bought into your goals and dreams because you haven't let them know. I don't think you've let them know who you are. As hard as that, I mean, that might be harsh, but I'm grateful that my family has a good open communication. And when I made changes in life, when I decided to do something, my parents respected that. And I don't think that they just respected me just because, like, oh, that's what you should do, respect your children. I believe that my parents saw my results. My parents see that I'm making good changes in life. They see that I accomplish things, but I never forget where I came from. They see that I have ambitions and goals and dreams, but I always stay loyal to who I am and who my family is and what we represent. Now, do your goals and dreams support your family? Do your goals and dreams support your foundation of who you are? The foundation of the closest friends that you have? Are your goals and dreams for them too? When people see that your goals in life and that your dreams and everything you're working on, the changes you're making in life are to support them, that you're bettering yourself to support them, why would they discourage you? Now, this is a very common problem, and I solely believe that there's a lack of good communication in families at this time, especially. So now, if you sat down with your parents and told them, look, mom and dad, or anybody that doubts you, I will get this done. Not only is this going to make me happy in life, but it will make me a better person so that I can serve my family better, so that I can create a better life for not just me, but for you. How can someone say no to that? How can your parents say no to that? I think the issue is we might be looking at things selfishly. When someone doubts you, that eagerness to prove them wrong is partly ego. And I would say majority ego. When someone doubts us, it's almost like, all right, man, you know what? I'm going to show you. That's fine because we all have ego and ego is healthy. When I used to think, oh, no, like let go of your ego and, like whatever those, I think Eckhart Tolle has a book about a lot about presence, right? Being present. And like in the present moment, there's no ego. I don't believe anymore that there's zero ego. We have ego for a reason. Ego is a very healthy tool. So when we have a doubter, we use our ego to fuel us, right? To get it done. But when that ego swings too far that you're doing it only to prove people wrong, that's when you're losing yourself and no one wins in the end. Because what you did, you proved them wrong. Told you, right? Told you so. And then you spent so much time worrying about proving them wrong that, oh yeah, to get to the top of the mountain is not easy, but to stay at the top of the mountain is even harder. That was one thing. Coming up this success ladder or whatever, you don't realize, like, when you're walking up a mountain or a hill, you're climbing the staircase, when you get to a certain point, the oxygen level is thinner. It's less. So now you're having a hard time breathing up here. Now, because you're fighting through it and you're relentless in your approach, you're breathing hard. You don't realize, okay, how do I adjust to this and maintain and sustain this approach? Because at that time that we were going up the hill, a lot of our thinking is, I'm going to prove people wrong. I'm going to prove people wrong. I'm going to show them, shove it in their face. Shoved it in their face. Good. Done. Oh, shoot. I still got to work. I still got to consistently show up to do work every day. But I already shoved it in their face. What's lighting you up now? Filled your ego. Cool. Prove them wrong. Cool. Now we're struggling to find motivation. Now we're struggling to find inspiration, drive to make us push forward. And I come from this place of using my ego to get me to a certain point, but understanding how to sustain that. And everything that I post, everything that I write, everything that I preach, when I work with my students, is fight for something bigger than you. Fight for something bigger than your ego. Because I'm so focused on proving people wrong rather than doing the diligent, consistent, hard work, proving people right, for serving people rightly, consistently. I don't have the engine and the fuel anymore. So what I do, I create problems, and then I need to boost my ego again and fight for ego, fight with my ego. And that's not a healthy cycle. Being confident is good. It's not cocky. It's not boastful. It's not only will I show you, but you will benefit and you will feel the difference in me, and you will feel the benefit of who I will become, of who I'm becoming, or who I became. You will feel the difference in a healthy way. That's how we should look at these situations. To work hard to provide more, to serve people more. That's what we have to focus on. You know, like you'll only go so far to prove doubters wrong. Now, earlier I mentioned, family communication. I think that's one of the biggest problems that we have nowadays. People don't sit and talk with their families anymore. Especially this younger generation, and I'm part of the younger generation, I guess people assume. But there's one thing that I learned working as a nurse, especially in mental health. Family communication is one of the most essential things that a family should have. The people that I work with on the floor, in the mental health facilities, the pattern that I see is that families do not communicate well anymore. It's perspectives like this where, we don't match dreams anymore. Our goals have to be matching. We have to have one collective goal as a family. Not, I have a goal for me and you have a goal for you, and it's like, all right, we'll just see. Sit down with your family. Talk to them. Sit down with your parents. Let them know who you are. Let them know your dreams. Let them know your real dreams, the ones that are deep within, that aren't just for you. Because I'm pretty sure your dreams are for greater things, bigger things, more beneficial things than serving yourself. Let them know that. And at that point, I would safely assume that they'll believe you, that they will trust you in your path, and they would encourage you. They wouldn't doubt you anymore because you let them know who you are. This is who I am, mom and dad. I will show you, I will prove it to you. Not only will I show you and prove it to you, I won't shove it in your face. I will carry you with me. And I think that's what brings health back to family relationships. Now, again, thank you for your question. It really inspired me to stay on this path. I want to bring families back together. I want to restore good communication in the homes. Everything that I have experienced in my past, working with people or being with my family, I think it's more critical now than ever before.